Hi guys, this is the first time I'm streaming today. Yep, no one can prove anything different except for Linus, but you know, she says it in Dutch so no one understands it. What do you mean hi again? What do you mean second time? This is the first stream I have today. I didn't even stream earlier. No, I slept through it. First stream, first try, you know, because that's how we roll. It's my first time. Yes. Oh, Nan. Just give them some more NyQuil. It's fine. It's over the counter. It can't hurt them. Right? Okay. Everybody, get ready to listen to sound.
0.87, field tested positive methamphetamine. All five probable cause. And I'll leave bond, even though you've had some fairly recent convictions on possession, well, there's a possession of meth right there, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of controlled substance, 24. I'll go ahead and leave the scheduled amount of 2,500 on count one and 500 on count two.
Thank you.
Court date, you're welcome. Court date March 27th, 8 a.m.
Thank you.
Buckle up, people. This is a roller coaster, up and down and up and down. It's the whole docket. Oh, the craziest part of this whole docket from Florida, guys, there's some normal people mixed in. The master, like Doctor Who. Oh, did they say Delgado?
Yeah. And Judge, I apologize for the confusion on Mr. Osborne. He's being taken out too for tomorrow, Judge. That was my attempt.
Court deputy, can we move on with Ms. McMullen, if that's possible? Well, I'm not sure if that is or not. Come up to the microphone if you would, please. Thank you. And just stand by for a moment.
So I guess he will be.
Guys, I can hear you. You're just going to have to mute your microphone off and on. And Mr. Jacobs, who's sitting with you?
This is Mr. Kozad. He's taking over the initial appearance for the public defender's office starting middle of next week.
Good afternoon.
All right.
And in case you didn't notice, he had to ask him his name because he didn't know.
Thank you. And Madam Clerk, did you get his name?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Did you get his name or do you need his name?
Well, we have it. He's been here for a couple weeks.
He's been here for a couple weeks. The public defender and the judge had no idea.
Okay, news to me. Thank you. All right, we'll carry on here.
And Judge, I just want to let you know, I do, once in a while I miss it, but I do mute my mic. It's the mic that's up at the podium, and I'll try to do my best to go back and forth, but that's where you're picking up the extra sound.
Okay, thank you. And I think I'm just waiting on a court deputy. I just can't.
He's over here, Judge. He's just
Yeah.
of you.
Well, oh, thank you. Is that Cole?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, great. You got things under control. I know you do. Miss McMullen, you have 3 cases. Count 1 in case 25 CF 18033, first degree felony, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence, probable cause found, no bond. And I'll hear from the state. These 3 cases and 3 others pending, 1, 2, 3, 4 pending, no prior failures to appear. but quite a series of events here. On count 2, third-degree felony, battery on law enforcement, probable cause found. Bond will be set at $5,000. Count 3, first-degree misdemeanor, resisting an officer without violence. I'll put that at $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim, and that's Douglas McMullen. Well, initials DMC.
And Judge, may the defense be heard briefly?
As to
As to bonds on count 1,
That is
I don't know if did the court set no bond on count 2 as well, or?
no, just count 1 so far.
So I just wanted to mention to the court, I do believe that she's constitutionally entitled to a bond. It's not a capital felony, so or proof evident presumption, great. But I know where the court's headed, and I see that there's a real concern in her course of conduct with these multiple cases. If the court, yes, ma'am, if you wanted to revoke.
Time out. I haven't even appointed yet. So, Ms. McMullen, would you like me to appoint public defender?
No, ma'am.
He's right behind you. Would you like to?
I'll take yes, I will. Thank
She
you.
All
qualifies.
right. Thank you all. Public defender appointed. You can come back and argue that in just a moment. Second case,
They
25
can't get in.
CF 18034, 3 third-degree felonies, trespass, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, criminal mischief. And yes, I did read the arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause. I do realize that it was a stick. I do realize the dates and times of these various occurrences. On the third-degree felony on trespass, 2,500. Count 2, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon,
Can you get that?
probably at least 5,000. Count 3, third-degree felony of criminal mischief
Judge, how much is her bail? Probably at least 5,000.
because of the amount. Seems kind of high. 2,500. No contact with the alleged victim, whose initials are.
You can't break that glass. You can't. I've seen freakouts in this courtroom. Absolute freakouts. Things flying through the air. Inmates running and jumping all over the place. And I can't play it because the audio sucks. But I'm doing it today. Yeah, every time I play this, though, it's such a pain. And I see why no one plays it. But it's really good. I mean, oh gosh, sit back and watch.
I believe, SB, no return to the offense location. On the third case, false alarm with fire, probable cause found, all will be set at 1,000. Now, did you want me to appoint public defender? I'll appoint public defender on all 3 cases. And I can go back and set a bond on 25 CF 18033, count 1, the first degree felony, the aggravated battery. State, what's your request on bond?
It'd be $35,000, count 1.
And I have no objection at this time, Judge, but I do want, well, let me take that back. Is it domestic violence? I don't know about the relationship between the two. Is that something the state's privy to?
Brother.
Brother? Okay. So, given the circumstances, because it's a first degree felony, I have no objection to anything between 20,000 and 35,000.
Will be set at 35,000 with the conditions as previously announced. The arraignment on all 3 cases, let's make sure. The 2 cases, the 2 felonies, will be March 27th at 8 a.m. with Judge Katie Jacobus in Vieira. On the third case, arraignment is April 1st at 9 a.m. with Judge Koenig in Vieira. State, do you have any other requests?
Okay, that is a very good question. I'm going to remove your comment real quick so that we can try to piece this together because you need to see the full screen. I'm going to take myself off screen too. Okay, where is the judge? Okay, here's the defense attorney. And right in front of him is another camera angle of out in the cage area. Back here's the cage area where the where the prosecutor is supposed to be. This Oh, I'm sorry, I'm over here. This, I'm fairly sure, is the clerk. All right. Now, if you look at this picture right here, I think that the judge is actually sitting down here further in the same room. Wait, I take that back. Here's why I take it back. I lied. The judge isn't even in here. Here's why I think the judge is not in here. Because there's steps going down right here. And I guess there could be steps right here. I don't know. Do we think this little piece right here is steps that go up to right here? I don't think so. Because here's why I don't think so. There's a wall right here, and there's nothing there. But it would be down further, though. It would be down further. The wall would be down at the bottom. I don't know where the judge is, but you can see her right here. I think. That's that. There you go. Did I answer your question?
I do, and actually a number of them.
Yes.
The one I will address first is case number 2518034. The victim in that particular case reached out to police. It's an SB. And he was worried about to make sure she stays in jail. But if she was arrested, this morning, the victim is very afraid of the defendant. She had been telling him she was going to kill him, and he is very afraid for his safety as well as his family's. If there is going to be a bond, please ask for a high bond as well as no contact with the victim,
And a banana.
the victim's family, no return to the location of the crime. And so that's what I had, the script that I had received. However, counsel brings up a point that I think is appropriate, and that is if there's going to be a revocation of bond, it should be bonds that are already outstanding where he's violating his probation. Case number 24CF15263, it's a burglary with dwelling and grand theft. The state is requesting no bond, and that should actually do it. But
Just don't get
and then that's the state's issue is the fact that and the argument where counsel. I do understand the argument made as far as him for having a bond. And to a certain degree, I understand that. And I'm talking about case number 18033. But if there was going to be a bond on that rather than the $35,000, I would ask for $350,000. I think she's that dangerous.
And I just to respond briefly, I totally understand where the state's coming from. I just would say, since she's in on no bond, the court's revoking her bond in the burglary case, it's kind of a moot point. So I would ask the court to just leave it at the $35,000.
I will. And let's make sure I have all the conditions in case 25CF18034. The trespass, aggravated assault, criminal mischief, no contact with victim, no return to the offense location. I'll also add no possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons.
Or sticks.
In case number 24CF15263, the bond will be revoked and reset at 0. You're all set for today, Ms. McMullen.
Your Honor, one thing, I apologize for interrupting, and that is that if she is released, or when she is, a GPS monitor would be requested.
I thought about that, and I can do that in case number 25CF18033. It's domestic in nature,
Stay here.
and if the defendant, ma'am, pay attention to me.
Because there's extenuating circumstances. If you don't see that being arrested so many times, isn't that right? It's all about trust and money. You don't listen. Nobody gets a chance to talk.
Right.
It's not right, ma'am. I'm sorry, Judge, but it's not. And I don't mean to speak out of turn. But I've been arrested so many times and put in circles of care so many times. And it's all over a trust and land. And things I can't even mention right now.
Right, those are things that you can mention to your attorney privately. And I will order that you be out.
And let me ask you this, who has that kind of money who's disabled and on Social Security?
Right.
I'm sorry, but I don't mean to talk out of turn, but I don't know what else to do. I've been arrested and put in circles of care so many times. Every time my brother-in-law, Franklin Powson, needs to do something with the house. And it's all about a trust and money.
Yep.
The root of all evil. The root of all evil.
Okay. All right. So I will order that you're outfitted with a sentinel monitor if you're able to post fraud in your release.
I cannot
Well, let me finish. Since you are indigent and it is domestic, there will be no charge to you for that. Okay. All right. You're all set. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, court deputies. Thank you, state defense.
Thank you, Judge.
You keep getting arrested. Thank you, Maria.
Miss, is it Mulroy?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Right, battery, domestic violence, or dating violence, excuse me. I do find probable cause. Did you want me to appoint public defender, ma'am?
Sure.
She qualifies.
Okay.
Okay, public defender appointed. Now, Mr. One moment.
I have heard from the victim, by the way.
Okay, we'll go ahead and hear from the state, and then, and as long as defense agrees or maybe disagrees, battery, dating violence is appropriate, the appropriate charge.
And that's fine, Judge. We don't have an objection to the charge at being dating violence as opposed to domestic. And I'm sure, I kind of have a feeling I know what the state's going to say, but go ahead.
Yeah, no consented contact, no consented return to the residence. The state believes a PTR would make sense with drug and alcohol testing. It's clearly that's one of the elements.
No objection.
Then I will release you on pre-trial release. One of the folks behind you from pre-trial release will come out and talk to you. And since your defendant profile shows no prior convictions, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail for you.
Okay.
They'll come out and talk to you, and it's kind of going like this because of it. We'll have a clipboard probably. It will have a list of conditions that you would agree to sign, and you'll get a copy,
Thank you,
which would
Maria.
include no new law violations, and you'll call into them as requested. I will order no unconsented contact with the alleged victim, initials GH. No
Maria, can you share with the rest of us, please? Please, we all need a therapist.
unconsented return
Hi,
to the
Jill.
shared residence. And on pretrial release, I will order no consumption or possession of alcohol or any illegal drugs, random testing at your expense. No unconsented, and actually, we did appoint public defender,
Yes, Judge.
correct? Okay. If you would please explain to Ms. Mulroy the meaning of no unconsented contact.
I sure will, Judge. And I have a pamphlet for her that has all of that information as well.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Lena saved the stream, and
Oh,
she got
okay.
Amy. Lena's
Next court
queen
date is April
goat.
1st at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, that's in Vieira.
Okay.
Right over there, he's got you.
Okay, so I think I'm finally feeling like I'm getting a hold of this docket. My goodness, what it worked out in the beginning. Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Stay safe, please.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Beard.
Hi.
Shut in, thank
You're
you.
you're here on a failure to appear for arraignment. The judge has set a $5,000 bond. I guess it's your second one on this one. And you may have some reasons why, however, you'll have to take those up with Judge Ingram. Go ahead and appoint public defender. Your bond was $5,000. You were not in Brevard County Jail custody. And you'll go docket sounding on March 26th at 1 o'clock with Judge Ingram.
Okay.
Okay? You good?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Thank you.
The judge, KS? Who?
Your Honor, he has 2 cases.
You're right. He does. Come back, Mr. Beard. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, you've got the beard to go with the name. Public defender appointed, violation of a municipal ordinance, bond will remain at $250, and count 2, the first degree misdemeanor trespass, 500, probable cause found on counts 1 and 2. That will be an arraignment with Judge Skinner on April 1st at 9 a.m. So you'll have March 26th and April 1st. Okay?
No. So usually when I show this court, it's the guy judge, and we are getting to the guy judge really soon. Don't worry. But they flip-flop back and forth. And actually there's 2 courts, 2 jail courts, and a lot of the times they're simultaneous, and you choose, but you can't really choose. When I go to the link, I usually get one court, and then every once in a while I'll get the link to the other court. Now, you're going to see what I mean by the link to the other court soon. I didn't click it because I wanted to stay in this court, the court that I was in. You'll see what I mean. But it stays there on the screen the whole time, and you're going to see it. It's sort of big and obnoxious, but I didn't want to leave. So that's why it's there, and I didn't click it.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're done.
Yeah, we are done. Thank you. All right, Latrelius Brown, 3 cases. Ms. Brown, are you going to hire a private attorney, or did you want me to appoint public defender?
I'm gonna hire an attorney.
Okay, we have appointment of counsel on all 3 cases.
And Judge, I can act as a friend of the court today if he needs, or if the court.
No, he's got 3 warrants and nothing's actually going to change much. Thank you, though. 3 warrants, and do you want me to read all the charges to you, or are you going reading?
You know what they are, right?
Yes.
I think he can waive the reading, Judge.
Let me hear from him. Mr. Brown, I don't mind reading it. You tell me.
You could waive the reading.
Okay. All right, on the trafficking, first degree felony, I can double check the warrant, but I believe it says no bond. Let me double check. Yeah.
Can I please get a bond so I could spend a little time with my kids? I'm constitutionally entitled to a bond, please.
That. What you can do is once you hire an attorney is that you can set a bond hearing trial judge. I am going to take another look at the warrant to make sure. So give me a minute. He signed it. No bond. But because count 2 is a third-degree felony, 5,000. Arraignment on all 3 cases, March 27th at 8 a.m. with Judge Dakotas. Second case, warrant, same 2 charges. Well, let me make sure. Yes, same 2 charges are on all 3 cases. The trafficking, no bond, 5,000 on the unlawful use two-way communication. On the 3rd case, 25 CF 17864, trafficking, no bond, unlawful use two-way communication, 5,000.
Lena's fixed it.
Okay, you're all set for today. All right, Mr. Calvert.
No, ma'am, it's Colquitt.
Calvert surety bonder, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, say your name again? Oh,
Mr. Colquitt.
all right, I have Calvert next.
Calvert surety bonder, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you, okay, and, Mr. Colquitt, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. and see who you want to really be. Oh, probably him. That being said, you're charged with 2 third-degree felonies, battery, domestic violence, second or subsequent offense, and an attempted escape. I read through your
All I see is you dabble.
arrest affidavit. Are you going to hire an attorney, or did you want me to appoint public defender?
Appoint public defender.
He qualifies.
I'm having trouble understanding that. Would you say I have another charge? Attempted escape?
Yes.
Huh? Me begging on the door constitute attempted escape?
No.
Sir.
I don't know that I really went over this well enough, but
Don't talk about that.
everything is recorded. Please don't talk about the facts or circumstances. You'll have
You're trying to know how I get attempted escape.
What you'll do is you'll talk to your attorney about it in private, and then they'll explain everything to you, and then they'll help you fight the case if that's what you want to do. But
That's so far-fetched. I understand. I ain't mean to be disrespectful, y'all. That's just a reach. That's all I'm saying.
and it may be, you may have great defenses, but that's just not something we can address right now.
Okay. Mr. Colquitt, public defender has been appointed. And again, I went through the arrest affidavit. Mr. Jacobs, do you have any issue with probable cause? I'm not trying to hint that there is because I don't see any.
No, I don't either. I understand where Mr. Colquitt's coming from in terms of just kicking the door as being an escape, but I think for probable cause purposes, it meets muster, but he may very well have a good trial argument, and that's just something I would tell him to talk to his attorney about in private.
Okay, let's look. I'm looking at your defendant profile. You've got a lot of old history, and let's see. DUI driving into Willis in 24-25. Yeah, career offender, but no failures to appear. State, have you had any input from the alleged victim?
No, I've not received any of them.
All right. I will order no contact with the alleged victim, initials VJ, and battery, domestic violence. What I said before was second or subsequent offense. Let me just double check that. Yeah, well, battery, in 90. Battery is a battery. That's why it's coming in as an enhanced third-degree felony. Mr. Jacobs, do you see any issue with that? It's a battery Leo.
At the time.
I'm sorry, Judge. I missed that. So you're talking about for count 1?
Count 1, battery, domestic violence, second or subsequent offense coming in as a third-degree felony. The only prior I can see is battery on law enforcement in 1990. So I think
Unfortunately, that would count. Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. All right, so I will set bond unless state or defense objects. Let's see, has he had violent kidnapping? That's...
And again, most of it's old, Judge. I would just ask for the schedule amount.
Okay, I mean, that's what I'm considering. Let's see.
And he doesn't have any prior FTAs either, so he does, answer to the situations.
2,500 on count 1, 2,500 on count 2, unless state's not happy with that.
That's fine.
All right, arraignment March 27th at 8 a.m. with Judge Katie Jacobus. That's in Viera, Mr. Colquitt.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
He kicked his cell door in jail, and they get him for escape.
Oh, Mr. Dean, you've got 2 cases. One is a warrant for violation of probation, $10,000 bond. And are you going to hire an attorney, or would you like me to appoint public defender?
Public defender, please.
He qualifies.
Public defender appointed on both Mr. Dean's cases. And back to the violation of probation, you're to report within 48 hours of release. That's a $10,000 bond. Misdemeanor probation, you'll see Judge Skinner April 29th at 9 a.m. On the new case, I do need to read your arrest affidavit. Let's see, oh, that's the probation, okay. And this is on the 25 MM 18035, 2 first-degree misdemeanors, resisting arrest without violence and trespass. So let me take a quick look here. Well, I didn't scan too well, but I can read.
You're such a naughty girl.
And, yeah, you've got some recent history, no prior failures to appear.
And Judge, again, on this one, I would just ask for maybe the schedule amount. I mean, the court could do him a solid and do 1,000 in an ROR, but if the court's not comfortable with that, then 1,000 on each count.
We're doing solid, okay? I'm probably not where I do it. Well, sometimes I do a solid.
You do, Judge. It just depends.
Yep. Okay.
This is what really happened, Stan. Don't listen to her. She lies a lot. This is what really, really happened. She asked the police officer, she said, "Police officer, help, help, please help." So they came over to her. She put them right in front of a window to a store that she wanted to get in, but it was locked. And then she picked up a rock from the ground and she said, "Look at this rock. They did this with this rock. Look at it. There's blood on it." And she put it in the officer's hand. When it was in the officer's hand in front of the window, she kicked it. It went through the window. She was able to get into the store. So they got her with vandalism.
Problem for him, and not to, go on about it, but the problem for him is I think he's got probation going on. So that's going to be a
Yes, that could be a problem. It's misdemeanor though. Count 1,000. I'll put 1,500 on count 1, and well, no, wait a minute. I'm going to do 1,000 on count 1 and 1,000 on count 2. All right, Raymond, April 1st. Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Brian C. Arrest warrant. Are you going to hire an attorney, or did you want me to appoint public defender?
Public defender, please, Your Honor.
He qualifies.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Public defender appointed. Warrant. Now, it's a violation of probation, but it's an ROR. Frankly, I don't think we're doing those anymore. Be that as it may, that's what it says. You'll see Judge Noterhouse April 14th at 9 a.m. On the second case, possession of cocaine, use of possession of drug paraphernalia, probable cause found, public defender appointed, and let me take a look at your defendant profile. Oh, too bad.
Judge, he only has one prior misdemeanor in 25, and he's 47. I think he's just got himself into a bit of a problem, and I hope he's able to work with his lawyer and services to maybe help him out. But that being said, I'd be asking for 1,000 on each count.
Oh, it's $5.
That'd be $200.
Well, on count 1, third-degree felony, I'll do 2,500, and then I'll ROR you on count 2, the use of possession of drug paraphernalia.
Thank you.
That way you're posting 1 bond.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Around March 25th at 8 a.m. with Judge Ing. Okay?
Thank you.
So that'll be 250 to 300. Pretty close. Yeah, so you've got 10,000 on the DOP and 2,000 on new case.
And Mr. Florence,
Yes, ma'am.
all right, you're charged with battery, domestic violence, and possession of, it should be possession of fentanyl, not possession with intent to sell.
Agreed.
So
Ma'am,
that'll probably go out.
I don't even know where fentanyl comes from.
Yeah, don't talk about it. It's fine.
Where did that come from?
Just don't say anything, okay?
Okay. No.
Well, there's enough in the arrest warrant for probable cause. And if I go into the details, you're just gonna try to dispute them, I think, so.
No, I won't dispute them. I just want you to read them, ma'am, because I was already,
Oh, I did.
arrested by Palm Bay, so why would I have fentanyl? I'm in Palm Bay custody. That doesn't even make sense.
I think the allegation is that you had fentanyl and got arrested with it on you. So what you want to do is you want to talk to your attorney about this in
I'm not a
private.
public defender, but I'm just saying, I didn't have nothing on me.
So
I was picked up at my room. out
public
of my house.
defenders are attorneys as well, and so this is what you need to do is talk to
Okay,
them in
yes, sir.
private, and they'll help you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but today's not the day to litigate it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and would you like me to appoint public defenders?
Yes, ma'am.
He qualifies.
What did Mr. Florence put down for income?
He put 0.
What's your income?
0. I'm unemployed presently.
Since when?
Since, I want to say November or October of last year.
Okay. What's your trade or profession or occupation?
CDL driver.
Okay. Let's see if there's a CDL information here, but. All right, battery, domestic violence, probable cause found. I'll look at your defendant profile and set on. And count 2 is possession of fentanyl. Yes, a very small amount inside a wallet, inside of something
Just
else.
litigation.
That being said, it's field tested positive. I'll find probable cause on count 2. Very little history, but this is the problem. I do not, I'm going to order no contact with the victim, initials KF.
Yes, ma'am.
You share a house, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'll permit you to return one time with law enforcement to retrieve personal belongings and effects.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just for now.
You're welcome. So far, so good. Now, State, do you have anything additional that you're requesting? Debating, right?
The state attorney's it should be $1,000 for count 1, 2,500 for count 2.
That'll be about 350 to 400.
Well, I was actually thinking whether or not a monitor should be.
Judge, I do believe that Mr. Florence will stay away. When I told him kind of what was going on after the court had instructed no contact, he seems to be listening and that he will obey it. But I mean, I know the court's concerned. I just think that he might be one that will follow the rules, hopefully.
Well, I'll put $1,000 on count 1 and $2,500 on count 2 with the no contact, one-time return, arraignment March 25th at 8 a.m. Okay? Let's see where it goes. Or you will. Mr. Foss,
Yes, ma'am.
would you like me to appoint public defender?
No, ma'am. I'll represent myself.
Well, it's a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. You've got an extensive record. Not sure what you scored last time. I'll ask you again, would you like a public defender?
Absolutely not.
All right, possession of methamphetamine, field tested positive. All will be set at $5,000. Your arraignment is March 25th at 8 a.m. Thank you. Waiting appointment of counsel.
Smart move, mister. Yeah.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor.
charged with battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, probable cause found on both counts. Do you want the public defender appointed?
Yes.
He qualifies.
And Madam Clerk, do you mind, what did he put down for income?
$1,700 a month. 0
Thank you.
dependents.
Thank you. Public defender appointed. Let's see. Steve, do you have any input from the victim?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I would have to order no contact with the victim, the wife. I don't have a name in the arrest affidavit and don't say it.
And he knows.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, he should know who his wife is, but That being said, I don't mean to make fun of it or anything.
The initials are LS, Your Honor.
LS, I do see that now. Thank you, State. And, one-time return with law enforcement to retrieve personal belongings and effects only. It'll give you about 15 minutes. And what's that bond? State,
Okay.
let me take another look at the allegations in the affidavit. They're all, yes, obviously, they're still allegations. Well,
And Judge, we just wanted to mention something as to bond when the court's ready.
I'm ready, thank you.
So Judge, at this point, it looks like he has that prior battery. But other than that, he doesn't really have anything else going on. Age 44 with no prior FTAs whatsoever. So I would ask for the scheduled bond or lower.
All right, well, there's a pending injunction, might as well be aware of that. And let's see, parties have not been together very long. That was kind of concerning. And
Judge, he only has one prior battery. Come on.
it's served, let's see, he's in denial, he needs mental health. All right. Okay, that being noted, that's the allegations in the petition for domestic violence. Count one, battery by strangulation. State, what's your request? This would be a second.
5,000 from each count, Your Honor. They're both third-degree felonies.
I would agree with that. 5,000 on count one, 5,000 on count two. Amendment March 27th.
Is there any way instead of doing that, I can get like one of those things you guys?
Trial release.
No way.
No.
Are you asking, what are you asking about, sir?
Because I don't have that kind of money to bail out, so if I can get one of those Jeep checking race or whatever.
Yeah. So Judge, I guess what he's asking for is if the court would consider like 5,000 and a GPS as opposed to the 5,000 and 5,000.
Sir, you know GPSs are pretty expensive, right? They're not cheap.
I'll hear from the state.
The state, in all candor, found this to be very scary.
Yeah.
That's the impression I got from it. I haven't spoken to the victim, but in reading what she told the police, that was pretty serious.
Well, I'll tell you what I can do. Is make it 5,000, 5,000 and a monitor. Let me take another look. Coming in as a felony. And let me read.
Judge, I mean, I think he's going to abide by the court's rules. He doesn't have much history whatsoever. I understand that it was a bad situation, but I don't foresee him being a continuing threat.
See.
I have no reason for what do you call it? To what do you call it?
No, I understand. We understand.
Verbal has been 1 year, escalated, physical, ballet, pushing, punching, grabbing, pain, injuries, and restriction of airflow, attempting to flee the scene, having down, 5,000, 5,000, and a monitor if you happen to bond out on count one. Okay. There you are. You're all set.
So what do I do now?
And obviously the court's finding that it's domestic in nature,
Yes. Thank you.
so you won't have to pay for the monitor. So at least that's free.
Damn cats.
Mr. Corkin? You're charged with drugs under the influence. I'll find probable cause. Do you want me to appoint an attorney or are you going to hire an attorney?
I signed up for a public defender.
He qualifies.
Okay. I'll find that you do qualify for the public
I signed up for Zumba, but I did not qualify.
defender. I'll appoint public defender, and I will order, probably pre-trial release with drug testing.
No,
Okay. Alcohol and drug testing.
I have a real problem with that.
Okay.
Pardon me.
2 options.
Yes, 5 DUIs.
What? I don't. Oh goodness! I am so sorry. Okay. Thank you, State. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Definitely not pre-trial release.
Well, it was worth a try. So, Judge,
Okay.
I'll put it this way. I understand. Again, I know that he does have the 5 priors. This could be upgraded to a felony. They are pretty old. 80, 85, 92, 06, and then 08. So the last one's about 17 years old.
And 2 of them were,
Hold on. And he's 72 years old with no prior FTAs. So that looks like that's the only problem. I would ask the court to consider ETR with
He doesn't look a day over 62.
drug and alcohol testing plus a low monetary bond.
You know what, though? He'll fail because this is a lifetime kind of thing. And knowingly going and driving, even just around the corner to get cigarettes with 2 oxys and alcohol, that is a problem. I agree with State. State 5,000.
I'm looking for, I said 25,000. The part I think that bothers me as well is the fact that he's gone from alcohol to oxycodone together. He's a threat to the community. We're going to respect.
Yeah, I think the oxycodone's prescribed, and he looks like he's probably in a lot of pain. So I think that's what that is. But mixing it with alcohol and having the prior DUIs is a totally different story, Judge. So again, I would ask for whatever the court's comfortable with, but I do feel that 5 times arguably schedule is excessive. I would ask for 5 to 10,000.
2 of those were deferred prosecution.
Okay.
I have them as convictions. That being said, it'll be on the state to prove them up. However, you are looking at an enhanced charge. And just listen, don't comment. You blew a .101 and a .098. That being said, bond will be set at 10,000 on the driving under the influence. I'll also order no driving, no consumption or possession of any non-prescribed drugs or alcohol. Again, no, I think I said it already, no driving without a valid license. And you'll be on pretrial release as well with random testing. That's up to work. April 7th at 9 o'clock is your court date. Thank you. Goodness gracious, thank you, State and Defense.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Girl said just go over that way. It'll be $1,000 to the bond.
You got a DUI in 1986, and you're embarrassed about it. Hold on. I'm going to show you something. Oh, man. So, they just merged my sister's cases together to sentence her, all of them, in one shot. And this is them merged together. There's a couple DUIs right in there alone. Oh, where's my StreamYard? There it is. You're fine, Sandra.
your name, please?
Good morning. My name is Makai Henry.
Okay, I thought it would be Makai, okay. You're charged with burglary of an occupied dwelling. Are you going to hire an attorney or did you want public defender?
Public defender, ma'am.
Your Honor, he's over by $200 a week.
Excuse me.
Do you have any dependents, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and appoint for today's purposes. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Many times. They're on there. Their charges on there too.
One moment. Thank you. Defense, any issue with probable cause?
I'm not fully content with the affidavit as written. However, from what I can tell, because I don't know whether he has a right to be there, whether he lives there or was living there, versus whether or not he didn't and just had some belongings there and then came in, uninvited, so to speak. So it doesn't really discern or delineate whether that's the case or not. However, I think it probably passes muster for probable cause purposes today, and I would just ask the court to set a bond commensurate with that issue. I think there's more to the story, and it's all going to come out with his attorney. But he does.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I did.
Does have one prior back in 2012, 13 years ago, and has been good otherwise. And then he's got a criminal mischief.
They won't
looks
call
like
me.
from this year. So that I think is related to this, and that criminal mischief was just split up off of this, but it was all from the one incident.
They wish to be heard?
I don't have any, my position is it should be $15,000.
And Judge, I'd be asking for $5,000, given his age, no prior FTAs, and not knowing what the circumstances fully are there.
Well, I did read the arrest affidavit, and just listen, Mr. Henry, and not comment, please. It appears as if he was there since Friday. I'm pulling up the arrest affidavit again to take another look. Came to the residence. Oh, this one. Oh, I was getting it confused with another one. Okay. Yeah. There's conflicting, but then again, both alleged victims had the same issue. And yeah, I see that the criminal mischief was probably separated from this. And they went back and re-interviewed or something. All right. That being said, I'll find probable cause for burglary of an occupied structure. It's coming in as a second-degree felony. The standard bond would be $15,000. I'll set it at 10.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll order no return to the offense location and no contact with the alleged victim's initials GF. And your arraignment will be on March 27th at 8 a.m. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That means you put down probably 1,000. Alrighty, thank you.
I had to prove it wasn't me.
Yeah, you're all set. Thank you.
It was the bangs.
Yes, Judge.
This one, let me find out. Mr. Jenkins, come on up.
Oh, Jenkins, I thought you said Mr. Jacobs. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
You're ahead of the game by not talking.
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you want me to appoint public defender?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, hold that thought. Thank you, Madam Clerk. He qualifies. All right. Some issues here, Mr. Jacobs?
And this is, apologies, Judge, for Mr. Jenkins. I don't have an argument as a probable cause, just bond.
Well, I have charged with a third-degree felony, but I don't believe he broke the curtilage of the vehicle. I think it was just a handle checking.
It would be an attempted burglary of a conveyance, Judge.
And then, yeah, highly suspicious behavior. Let me take a look at his defendant profile. Okay. Yikes. All right. I will find probable cause on counts 1, 2, and 3. I will order no contact with the victim. Her initials are SS, and no return. Let's see, you live on Collins Avenue.
No contact with the victim. Her name is SS. But what if she puts an O in there, Judge? What if she does? Then what am I supposed to do? SOS means you gotta go help her.
And let me see where this happened. I'm going to order no return to the offense location, but it's more than one. Let me take a look at your defendant profile. Grand theft motor vehicle, murder, prowling, possession of MDPV, strangulation juvenile convictions, grand theft motor vehicle times 2, 1921 times 2 in 2022. All right. Bond then should be set at what, 15,000?
Judge, I'm asking for, oh, you're asking the state. I apologize.
5,000 is what it normally.
Oh, thank you.
So Mr. Jenkins is asking for ROR. I explained to him that's not going to happen. So,
Not gonna happen.
so he, at this point, you'd have to pay for an ankle monitor, sir. That's $250 a month. So I don't think you want that either. So I would ask for $2,500 on count one, $2,500 on count two, for a total of $5,000. You can't do that today, man.
Yeah, we would argue for you if you could, but with your record and these highly suspicious circumstances and other things, mainly your convictions and past history, 2,500 on count one, 2,500 on count two, 500 on count three. You want me to go higher?
Whatever it is, it's awesome. I love it. What is it though? I don't care. I love it.
No, Judge, thank you.
No, Judge, thank you.
Okay, March 27th at 8 a.m. Okay?
All right.
All right, you're all set. Thank you. All right, I know
Looks like a
we're very
bunny is
close to
coming
the
out
end
of
of
the
this
top.
docket, but I'm going to take a little break and we'll come back in just a few minutes and finish up. Thank you. We'll go off record digital. Thank you.
So remember how I told you there were two courts simultaneously? It's okay. It's fine. Except that, hold on 1 second. It's coming.
Technically, all right. Next would be Blake.
So I'm going to go to the beginning of this judge. This judge is way better, and it just gets way worse from here. But, so, you see this great big jail live stream, click now to watch? I didn't want to. I didn't want to go back to her, and there was no way to get rid of it. And I didn't know if I would be able to get back here to this judge, because it's not like you can pick and choose. It was an accident that I got here. So we're just going to have to go with this thing on the screen. I didn't get rid of it. I wasn't going to mess everything up. This is great, though. It gets way, way, way better. The beginning judge was like foreplay.
First case we're on here is Mr. Lopez. We're going to take up first. You, Mr. Lopez? Oh.
Prejudice.
Wait, hold on. So we're here.
Without prejudice, sir, my name is Daniel Christopher Huford Lopez.
Okay. We're here on, 2025 CF 17962. The charges that they're asking or they're alleging is driving while license suspended, first offense with knowledge, unlawful possession of I'm not sure what this is, instrument and some kind of ID card, and then counterfeiting of license plates or registration stickers. That's the allegations against you, sir. Do you want a public defender?
No.
Nope. Okay. I'll won't give you a public defender, and I'll set bond at
I have some questions. I have some questions I need to ask before this court can proceed.
Oh no, sir. We're just here to look at the file.
Right. You don't have personal jurisdiction. You don't have personal jurisdiction.
Okay, sir.
I'm challenging jurisdiction right now.
Okay. 500, 2,500, 2,500. Thank you very much, sir.
Come on, Lopez.
He gave you 5 seconds. Now sit down. Don't worry, it still gets good.
Next we'll go to Giles.
Yes, sir.
All right, just give me a sec. Let me find. Well, where is it? It says number 10. All right. And sir, can you say your name and date of birth for me?
Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior.
Okay. All right. So I guess, can we take the person if he's, because we don't have anybody in here on Jesus' name, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
No, so, all right. Do we? All right. Are you not Mr. Dustin Giles?
No, I was abducted by aliens.
Okay. All right. So we're here on 25 MM 17969, and it's criminal mischief, less than $200, trespass.
Yes, I was.
Stop. And resisting without violence. Court is going to, on this Dustin Giles, will find probable cause, but state of Florida, or not state of Florida, defense. How do you want to be a friend of the court? Do you want to counsel?
I think we can be appointed if it's apparent that
Well, that's what I'm wondering is if,
he needs counsel.
all right.
Yeah, we would waive any irregularity at this time.
Okay, so I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. And the bonds are, 500, 500, 500. So, and no return to the location. All right, thank you, sir.
That's the question.
I know it's a little bit of a whatever, but I would ask for pretrial release. He doesn't have any meaningful history, no motor vehicle registration in 2004, and a very recent Baker Act.
Stay with that act and just ask for a bond to be set.
I am Bill Henderson, which is the same.
If, well, I'm going to keep the bonds there, but there may be a reason to do a Baker Act.
You want to see a superstar? Dude, this public defender, wait till you see her in action. She's a superstar. Oh, yes, again, Martha, I hope your birthday is going so good.
For someone to,
Thank you, Your Honor.
but I'm going to keep the bonds there.
Bye.
Next will be Brown.
Brown. Wait, reading?
Yes, ma'am. All right. So we're on
I ain't saving you,
25
Nancy.
CF 17804. And you say your name, sir?
Darius Brown.
And we'll waive the reading, and the court is going to keep it at none and for a threat to the community. So,
It's his warrant, so he already
All right.
determined that.
thank you, sir.
Do you want me to take your paperwork?
Well, I'll point the PD's office for you, too. I'll point the public defender office.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
So.
And Irvine.
For the state to file them. I understand it's a warrant, Your Honor, but I asked for the court to establish a bond just for record purposes, and then if the state intends to keep Mr. Brown in custody, I'd ask that, the 72-hour rule for the pretrial detention.
Yeah.
written.
Based on his history, I'm gonna keep it at no bond.
Understood.
There's that's why.
Understood.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the argument, though.
And also, Judge, are you going to
You're
keep the conditions per the warrant, the no contact with the victim?
Yeah, no contact with victims and
On Mr.
or victim
Brown.
and
I don't know.
same conditions on the warrant.
Maybe get it. Oh, here. Call us.
All right. And we have Irvine 25 MM 17970. And sir, can you state your name?
Your Honor, without prejudice, my full name is Dakota Tyrese Irvine.
All right. All right. On this, it's petty theft, less than $100, first offense, and I'll point the public defender's office for you. It'll be a $500 bond.
I would ask the court just for the facts to, because he was attempted to pay for it. It appears that he attempted to pay for the item and he was refused. So I don't know. I just throwing whatever I can out there.
But I'm going to keep it at 500 and no return to the location though.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yes, so we'll let them, we'll let these folks know that that's what you'd like.
Next would be Eddie. All right, so we're here on 25 MM 17972 and
If I remember correctly, I believe I've never had an audio issue as long as I've been streaming. I don't know why other streamers have so many problems with their audio. I've never had a problem.
Can you say your name, sir?
Christopher Eddie.
All right, sir. And on this, the court will appoint the public defender's office for you. And I'm going to set the bond on this one at $5,000.
Okay,
And
500 would bond.
we are going to revoke on a case 24 CF 53462, and there shall be no contact with the victim.
Are you represented by a public defender in that
All right.
case? Okay. You didn't bond out on that case though yet, right? No. Okay, so
Oh, for who? For Eddie?
Yes, for Eddie.
Oh, we need Eddie back, I guess. Eddie. And Mr. Eddie, it says you make $4,200 a week, I believe, or $4,500. I mean, look, where does it show that? Oh, right there, 45 weekly.
Your Honor, I think that may be a mistake because Mr. Eddie has been continuously incarcerated for several months.
Okay,
So I think, I mean, just based on the court being able to take judicial notice of the, BCSO
of the case.
inmate records and, and him not having posted the bond in the case which you just revoked on, I think we can probably adjust that.
Okay. All right, I'll still appoint the public defender's office for you and find that you are indigent and need counsel. Next would be Schuler.
Just so you're not sitting here.
Bueller.
with nothing.
Bueller.
All right, we're here on 25 CF 17964. And can you state your name for the record?
Leandra Schuler.
Thank you. And this is, the allegations are trespassing in a structure, armed, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and criminal mischief of $1,000 or more, and grand theft between $750 and $5,000. And court will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think she had an application, but I don't think she filled it out. May I just really quickly inquire?
You may.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. All set.
Okay.
Oh.
Probable. Possible. Maybe. but I don't see it. It was the cat. Absolutely. It was the cat.
Qualified?
Your
Okay.
Honor, as far as the armed trespass goes, I think it appears that Ms. Schuler had either a key or a passcode to enter, so I'm not sure why that would be a trespass.
I disagree with that, Your Honor. It doesn't look like, it's maybe at some point previous to, but I don't see anywhere in there it indicates that she was allowed or they expected her to be in the home.
Well, I don't think that I'm not reading anything that the consent was revoked. So I'm wondering how she gets in there without consent or ability.
I understand, but as right now, the court is going to find there's probable cause on this at the end of the maybe an adversarial proceeding or somewhere else. We can do that. But on this, I mean, the allegations and the thing are concerning. I mean, there is the history is definitely not concerning. I mean, truly, but the alleged facts of the affidavit. So the court will appoint public defender's office. Do you meet the criteria? But I am going to set up. There'll be $10,000 for count one, $25,000 for count two, and $25,000 for count three, and then $2,500 for count four, and $2,500 for count five. And there will be some of the conditions will be no weapons, no firearms, no contact with the victims, and no return to the location.
It appears that one of the alleged victims shares a child with Ms. Schuler. May they have third-party contact for purposes of child custody or child time sharing?
So you were asking for what type of contact? Is it third party?
She's also pregnant.
Did you say third party contact?
Never mind. I thought the child was born, but it's not yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Never
So
mind.
again, no contact this time on either victim. Next would be Hannah.
No contact. So you'll get your next court date paperwork, but it's March 27th. You need to call us.
All right. And we're here on 25 CF 11002.
5,000.
And Nicole Hanna. And can you say your name for the record, ma'am?
Nicole Hanna.
Okay, thank you. And all this is I guess the bond surrender. So we'll just reset the bonds at 2,500 on count one and 2,500 on count two, and let you bond out if you can with a new bail bondsman. All right.
Don't you ever listen to me, Linus. I am Bill Henderson. Welcome to American Courts, where we belly laugh all night long.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, Miss Hannah.
And I'll point the public defender's office for you, but I think it's already,
Yep, we're already.
she's already appointed.
We're
So
on there already. Hey, if you can hold, are you gonna hold the female for a minute? Because I wanted to talk to Miss Hannah and see if she can, I'll get a bond. Okay, okay, I got you.
and next would be
There's no bill tonight because this was actually his material that I hacked in and stole. And now he has nothing. Ha 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 ha.
Ms. Blow. It's 25 CT 17987. And can you state your name for the record?
Jamie?
All right. And we're here for driving on under the influence and the bond will, or I'll schedule it, I'll appoint the public defender's office for you and set the bond at 500. Is that?
I did that too. I'm very evil. Oh my God.
Your Honor, may we ask the court to reconsider PTR with testing?
I can only do members only for that, but should we do a members only name that tune? Should we do a members only name that tune at 8 o'clock? Oh man, I gotta sleep. But this will be so much fun. Listen, okay, it's already done. So right now it's 6 o'clock. At 8 p.m., so in 2 hours, no matter where you are, in 2 hours from right now, unless you're watching this on replay, then don't listen to me. But if you're watching it live, in 2 hours from now, we're going to do just to name that tune. And no, I don't have anything planned out. So there's not going to be scoring unless somebody wants to keep score. You don't got to cheat because no one cares if you win. But it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Sandra, quit your job.
Okay. Yeah, look at the history. Yeah, the court will
Tell Bill he's invited.
agree with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So PTR with random testing.
Very good.
So we will. Yeah, no possession of alcohol, no driving without a valid driver's license, and
Sherry, it has to be members only because it's huge copyright issues, so I can't do it. I can't do it for everyone. I can't. There's too many copyright issues.
and whatever the other standards are, no committing new crimes. All right. And that should be Hanavan. All right. And we're here for 25 MM17976. And can you state your name for the record? Oop, I can't. I guess it's off.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Melissa Hanavan.
Okay. Thank you very much. And you're here for allegation of trespass, failure to leave property upon warning by an owner. And I'll point the public defender's office for you. Court is gonna reading some of the history as well as the allegations of this. The court is gonna set it bond at $2,500. There shall be no return to the location and no contact with the victim. So, all right. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, good luck. 250 with a bond.
All right. So we're here on 25 CF 17992. Ms. Hill, can you state your name for the record?
Janika Hill.
Thank you, ma'am. And we're here for driving with license suspended, habitual traffic offense, and resisting without violence.
No, thank you.
The court will appoint public defender's office for you and do the scheduled amount of $3,000 for count one and $500 for count two. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Wait, did he appoint? I'm sorry, Your Honor, did we appoint?
I did appoint.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next will be Potter.
Harry Potter. Did you put your name in that goblet? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
All right. And we're here for 25 CF 17984. Ms. Potter. And can you state your name for the record?
Donna Potter.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
And I'll appoint the public defender's office for you and keep the scheduled amounts of 2,500 count one, 500 on count two.
Is there a potential of me getting out of my own recognizance, sir?
Ma'am?
Is there any opportunity for me to get out of my own recognizance?
No, ma'am.
There's not.
I would ask, Your Honor, can we consider pretrial release with testing? It's been quite some time since she's been in trouble at all. And if this is like drug related, then, you know, we'd have a nice
Let me look here.
rehabilitative effect.
Yay,
hopefully.
thank you.
Because I have to work tomorrow.
Gotcha. Doesn't mean that it was yours. Also, if it persuades the court at all, even though it was the items of contraband were allegedly in a purse, which was in the passenger side, and Ms. Potter is alleged to be the passenger. Anybody can flip a bag into a purse easily.
Looking at the history, you're right. Looks like the last arrest probably, or conviction was, it was 2012, but it's been a while. It's definitely been a long time. So yes, the court will agree to PTR with random testing, no possession of non-prescription drugs, non-prescribed drugs to you, and no new law violations.
Don't hang out with Laura no more.
And
She's not your friend.
I think that's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's not your friend. No, probably not. You got it.
Hi,
Mr.
Greg.
Smith.
You already need to talk to you. Hang out right there. I really need to go. Gotcha. I understand.
And looks like we have two cases. So 2020 CT 13435 and 25 CF 17985. And ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Heather Smith.
Thank you very much. And I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. You do have the 2020 case. It is a violation of probation. There is no bond on that. And on the 25 case, it's battery on a law enforcement or firefighter. And the court is going to set that at $5,000 and appoint the public defender's office, and we'll go from there.
So I'm just curious. I'm here from California. I just moved back.
Oh, no. Okay, are you here now, though?
Yeah, I am now. Listen, I have two babies, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old at home. I need to be there for my babies. There's nobody else.
Okay. That's his wife's warrant.
Understand.
What's that?
No, bond on a warrant is not usually amended or disrespected by the initial appearance judge. So your no bond warrant is going to remain no bond is my prediction.
Okay, and then the DUI thing, I didn't even know about any of those circumstances. It was something that I was here on vacation at that time from California. Okay. I'm here now, but so obviously I need to fix all this stuff, but
Yeah. But that is the court is set the no bond for the VOP, $5,000 for the battery. So
what happens now?
So you have to call your lawyer and get yourself back in front of your DUI judge.
Okay.
All right. So here's your paperwork for that. Because you're not going to be able to get out.
We can remove the conditions because it's going to be a no bond until the case judge.
Okay. Very good. How ironic that you call for assistance and get arrested instead. Right?
Yep.
Every time. All right, just that.
All right, we're 25 MM 17967. And can you state your name, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Joy Rodenwalt.
All right.
Does the state have a credit offer for Ms. Rodenwalt? I just briefly advocate.
I don't at this time.
So I think we know the circumstances of the trespass. I know I'm not appointed yet, but I know we'll get there. They were evicting people from a campsite. All her stuff is still there. It appears that she was just waiting on somebody to pick her up.
I just need
And she just-
transportation to transport
She
the
was
stuff.
trying to leave and trying to get somebody to help her get all her stuff, because she can't just take it all on her bicycle. And anyway.
It's still all there.
If not,
My social security card, my wallet, and my bike is
let's
very
hope it's all still
important.
there.
Yeah.
If
I apologize.
not, no, you're good. If not, then, one second.
Yes, my cell phone's there as well.
Okay, all right, so we'd ask for PTR. If,
Okay.
for
Based on the, I mean,
I just want to be able to
on
keep my
the
job.
history and so forth, court's gonna keep it at 500, appoint the PD, and shall have no return to the location.
Is there any way that I can get out tomorrow so that I can get my stuff so I can,
He's gonna say yes if you post it.
because I don't have no way to post a bond. I literally have no family members. I have no one here. It's
I
just me.
understand, but that's the court's ruling. I mean, you do have kind of a significant history here, so
Yeah, well,
that's,
I'm gonna lose everything, like my social security card, everything I worked for, so that I can get the job that I have.
all right. Well, thank you, ma'am.
So when's my next court date? It's in 30 days. I might be able to get out.
You need to.
The next court date is, looks like April 8th at 9 a.m.
No, it's not.
but-
Because you call us and get in.
But they can maybe file a motion for you.
Call us and get in. Call us and get in. Yeah, yeah. Just tomorrow. It's well done.
All right. And next we have two cases, 24 CF 46820 and 25 CF 17981. And can you say your name, ma'am?
Jennifer Taylor.
All right. And Ms. Taylor, the first case, the 24th case, is a violation of probation. There will be no bond on that. On the second case, it is possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. And let me just look. All right. Look. Court's going to set it 2,500 on count one and 500 on count two. And it'll be,
So that's not bad.
that's the two. So, thank you.
So my next court date is when?
Next court date is March 27th at, March 27th at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And then there's also one set for March 31st at 9 a.m.
Okay.
That's the one that you Crawford probably
So-
would be. Call us, try to get in soon. Call us, Mr. Hicks. Oh, thanks, sir, appreciate you. Okay. How many opinions? No? Do I have another? Yes, that's.
Hang on, sir. All right. All right, so here, Mr. Hicks, 25 MM 17968. And can you say your name, sir?
Lee Hicks.
Thank you, sir. And this is trespassing on property, not a structure or conveyance. And court will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, before we do that, does the state have an offer to resolve?
I don't, not at this time, no.
All right. And court will set bond at 500
Wait.
and no return to the location.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's cool, I guess.
Then Trung.
Do you have any dependents?
I live with my parents.
Okay.
And I work,
Okay.
but I don't make as much.
That's okay. What do you make?
So I work 2 jobs. I bring home about 20, then my day job I bring home like 500, then my nighttime job I bring home about like $300.
Okay, a week?
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
I have money, but it's just
Oh, good, man. Okay.
I have money.
Let's see. Okay. Okay. Here you go. $50 to apply if you hate fires or hire somebody who's. If you don't like your representation in the public.
I cracked myself up.
I'm happy to represent you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here on 23 CT 29141 and also 25 CT 17988. And and can you say your name, sir?
Brandon.
What's the last name?
Strong.
Okay. And on the 23 case, it is a violation of probation. There will be no bond on that. And then on the 25 case, the new law violation is driving under the influence, so DUI, improper operation of a golf cart on a roadway and open container. And is the 2 other ones, are those just civil? Those on trunk infractions? Okay. So on the DUI, the court will set a $5,000 bond on the DUI and appoint the public defender's office for you.
I'm just trying to keep up here. Okay. Your Honor.
Is that right? 8 o'clock? Didn't I say 8 o'clock? I would like to do it now, but I already said 8 o'clock.
I'm not sure what to say. I understand that there's may we please have a bond on the VOP?
DUI, golf cart.
Any amount of bond.
I understand, but the court is not going to do a bond on the violation.
Got it. And then, the DUI on a golf cart is $5,000?
Yes, ma'am, based on its history.
Got it. This judge is nice and polite, and I have never been able to change his mind once he sends you a bond on a VOP. So what you're gonna have to do is call us
So if you
aggressively and say,
keep
get me in front of
talking,
the judge.
you can
So that
change
I
his
can-
mind.
Also,
Yep.
I am,
You're boned for now, but your attorney can get you back in front of the trial judge for bond.
so Mark,
You got Mark your name?
1 hour and
Yep.
43 minutes. 40 minutes. 41 minutes.
it's right here.
Oh, it's going to be hard too. One hit wonders of the 80s. That's what we're going to do.
All right, next will be Blake.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
I just want to let you know before you speak, I do have a marijuana card. This is my medication, and that's what I was arrested for.
Okay.
My
Don't
vehicle.
say the word. That's good.
Don't say it.
You're good.
So here we go. So the case number is 25 CF 17982, and it's Mr. Blake. And Mr. Blake, can you state your name?
Derek L. Blake.
Okay. All right. It's possession of cannabis with intent to sell, the allegations, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of more than 20 grams of cannabis is the allegations on here. So the court is going to appoint the public defender's office for you. On count 1, it'll be a $15,000 bond. Count 2, $500, and count 3, it'll be $10,000. But there is 2 pending cases. The court is going to revoke bond on those. It's 2022 CF 51189 and 24 CF 43864.
Who are you represented by on those cases?
The public defender and what's that? Your Honor, you know I do have a medical marijuana card.
I understand, sir.
But why would you revoke my bond? they shouldn't even took it. I just put my vehicle up last night.
I understand, but
Look, dude, listen. So far, as of right now, I don't know of any medical issues that can only be solved with marijuana. Now, I'm not saying marijuana does not have medicinal purposes, but I am saying if you were out on two bonds, you might want to think of alternative medication other than marijuana because you're out on two bonds and it's a drug right now. So, talk to your doctor about alternate medication other than marijuana.
I read the affidavit. And
there's no other charges. Only charge you have, I'm charged with marijuana. That's it.
Understand. So
and you're gonna revoke my bond?
Yes, sir.
What about my job? I've been on 20 years.
I understand, sir, but that's what we're gonna do. All right.
How can you do that though?
Well, he's empowered to do it.
I mean, I can't bond out on these.
Hang on. You can bond out here, but now your bonds in the other cases have been cut. So what you need to do is you need to call it. Hold on now.
For
Be
medical
cool.
marijuana?
Be cool.
I'm gonna lose my job with 20 years, everything.
You better call them. You better call them as fast as you can and say, they got me messed up. I'm on some bogus beef. There you go.
I love her. I love
All
her.
right, for your other two cases, to get your bond reestablished.
They got me on some bogus beef.
So there's no way I can get out on this.
He has spoken. He has not changed his mind today. I've never seen him change his mind on a bond.
I'm just asking him because I have a marijuana.
He don't want. He's
Next will be
So you're gonna revoke my bond for my medication? Oh.
Yep. I'm gonna say it was like I loved it or right, but what happened? Your Honor, I'm so sorry. Can I have the bonds again for counts 1 and 2?
On
Mr. Clerk.
yeah.
How can you do that?
Wait on Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake, it's count 1 is 15,000. Count 2 500.
For marijuana?
Count 3 10,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
For marijuana?
Thank you.
I have a marijuana card.
Dude, it's not for marijuana. You violated your bond conditions. You violated your bond conditions.
Keep saying it like it's gonna change everything.
Well, what is the card for? It's legal.
It's gonna, you gotta.
I don't get it.
Me.
All right.
How can I have a marijuana card and my bond get revoked?
And then so we're on 25 CF 17965, and for Mr. Brock. Mr. Brock, can you state your name?
Gavin Brock.
Thank you, sir. And the charge is aggravated battery on a pregnant person. And I will point the public defender's office for you. And let me look at something here. All right. On the on it is a second degree felony. The court is gonna be a $15,000 bond.
Your Honor, I understand he's got some recent history with this person, but the allegations are that he's punching her in the head and hitting her, and there are no observable injuries and no bumps on her head. So
Yeah.
it's not quite a PC argument, but if we could adjust it down to $5,000, I think that would be more reasonable in light of the factual weakness.
I understand. The only thing is there's several other cases out there that been dropped, but it's the same victim,
Yeah.
same. There is some that are, pled down. So, but I'm gonna keep it at 15.
Understood.
No contact with the victim. No return to the incident location.
Wherever she's staying. She's not for you anyway, but.
Look, we've had enough aliens for today. Thank you.
And I'll point the public defender's office for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did we get the second SovCit yet and I missed it?
Next is Costa.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, 25 CF 17983. It's Mr. Costa. And can you state your name, sir?
Arthur Costa?
Yes, sir. And the charge, the allegation is burglary of, and I guess of a conveyance, but
Oh, excuse me, I didn't hear you.
it says burglary with assault or battery is the actual allegation in the arrest affidavit.
Yeah, it was,
Don't say anything yet. Don't.
Okay.
I mean, I read the arrest report, but here's the. With that, I'm going to point the public defender's office for you. But with the nature of the actual charges out there, the court is going to set a $15,000 bond, and it'll be no contact with the victim.
okay.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
1,500 with a bond. Okay. Good luck. If you can't get it out, call us. Bother us.
I see your comments. Look, I'm putting them up. They're here.
Harrison, here's 2025 CF 17963. And can you state your name, sir?
Samuel Hairston.
Thank you, sir. And the allegation is aggravated battery, dating violence with a pregnant woman, but I think it's more of, on this one, I think it's more because the child is even though not born, is yours, that's my understanding. And I mean, more domestic violence, but and I will point the public defender's office for you.
YouTube is messing with people and their comments. I swear. People think the mods are deleting everybody's comments. We're not. We're just not. Actually, I'm not a mod. I'm not even a member of my own channel. But YouTube is messing with everybody. And comments are going away. And I don't know why, and I cannot fix it. And there's nothing I can do.
Let me just look real quick here. Okay. So the and all right, so it is a second-degree felony allegations, but the court is going to be a $15,000 bond and no contact with the victim and no return to her location.
Can you afford that?
No, can we get the 5,000?
Request a $5,000 bond for Mr. Hairston. I know it's just the same as I did for the last guy, Mr. Brock. I think, let's see, let me look at his history real quick. Yeah, it's been a long time since he's been in trouble. There's no, and there's no specific statement that there were observable injuries on this alleged victim either.
Actually, with this, I mean, because there is no convictions of, I mean, it's all not.
Yeah, just for the record, state would just ask for scheduled bond amount.
All right. I'll do 5,000.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
No contact, no return. So what you need for bill page, you can call the state attorney's office for the direct charges. Don't call her. Run it through your lawyer.
That should be Hilton.
We can help. Yeah, thank you.
And
Okay, for the record, Fozzie was right. I probably could have picked 10 to 15 solid minutes from this and just put that in a video. Maybe. But I think this is better.
No,
No, I got you. I got you.
all right. Good morning, sir. We're here on two cases, 24 CF 52508 and And then also 25 MM 17971.
Oops, I got you.
And can you state your name, sir?
Chester Hilton.
Okay, so, and the court is gonna,
Can you sign?
the first count is a violation of probation. It will be a no bond on that.
Any kind of,
That's on a 24 case.
Your Honor, he's AMA just for the record.
just any
Okay.
kind of way.
And then on the new violation of the 2025 case, it's possession of paraphernalia. And court will put a bond at 500 on that case.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I'm gonna go next court date.
He's gonna tell you a second.
And I'll appoint the public defender's office for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What about my next court date?
Next court date is April 7th, 2025 at
April
1:30 on the 2025 case. And on the violation of probation, it's April 30th, 2025 at 9:30. The next two, we're gonna skip, 25 and 26, we're gonna skip. And we'll go to 27, which is Mr. Sal.
Call like the people can get you your basket. Okay.
And I know this is on we continued. I don't have any additional information to add at this time in regards to counts 3 to 6.
Yep. So on, and I didn't see anything in the record there. So find.
Hold on, right?
So on the 3, and let me just make this for the record: 2025 CF 17937. The court is going to find that there is at this time no probable cause on 3, 4, 5, and 6. The counts 1 and 2 are staying the same. We set bond yesterday, and on the 3, 4, 5, and 6, there will be find that there's no probable cause at this time. So, RORs, yeah, on those 4 counts.
That's very good. Thank you, Your Honor, very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you do. So your bond is now $27,500. So $2,750.
Is that it?
I know,
27,000?
but you got it. So call us tomorrow and be like.
Have any court dates coming up?
Next
What are my
is,
court dates, Your Honor? Huh? Could you give me my court dates?
court date is, looks like March 25th at 8 a.m.
That's not terrible.
March 25th at 8 a.m.
For everything?
It looks like
Yeah.
for everything.
Even the VO? All right. Thank
Yep.
you.
Oh, I know. It's
All right.
Crawford, so I think it's gonna be,
Yep.
it'll be okay. Hey, well, at least you know what you're getting. I guess, anyway.
Next will be Soward's. It's 25
Thank
mm
you.
17975. And can you state your name for me, sir?
Dustin Savage.
All right. It looks like we're here for resisting without violence and possession of paraphernalia. Just look. Resisting without violence and 500 for count 2 on possession of paraphernalia.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next for Strozier, 25 CF 17966. And it looks like Mr. Strozier, and can you state your name, sir?
Judea Strozier.
Thank you, sir. And the counts are aggravated battery, domestic violence, and aggravated child abuse. And the court will appoint the public defender's office for you. At this time, there was no bonds on them, but the court will set a bonds of $15,000 on count 1 and $15,000 on count 2. And next court date is March 27th at 8 a.m. Thank you. Thank you.
He's not gonna do that, but, hold on. Mr. Schroeder. Hang on a second. Oh. Okay, this fax rules. Those are technically reasonable bonds. from-
Next would be Barnendale.
It's, you call on bonds, you get a tablet and bonds and information.
Good morning, sir. We're here on 23 CF 19673, and it's a bond surrendering, and so we'll just reset the bonds from previously and see if you can get a new bonds person. But it'll be count 1, 50,000, count 2, 10,000, count 3, 10,000, count 4, 5,000, count 5, 5,000, count 6, 5,000. You already have the public defender's office, I believe, and yep, there it is. And we will appoint them again for it. All right, sir. And then
And, what happened with Mr. Shorter? What did we do with that one?
he was not able to
I support cheating.
make it.
Welcome to Landwich Line Solutions. Please enter your 6-digit client ID. For Spanish, press 1. For other, press 2. Please hold for an interpreter.
Thank you for calling Language Line Solutions. And this is Alexander. My IT number is 406-450. I'll be your Spanish interpreter today. May I please have your access code?
222-00-1801.
All right. Thank you so much for that. I am ready for the instructions.
Okay. Do I go now? All right. Good morning. We're here with a defendant. We're in open court, first appearances, and we need a translation. So we're here for case number 25 CT 17978.
Feel
Muy
better.
buenos días. Nos encontramos aquí el día de hoy para hablar del caso 25 CT 17978.
And can you state your name and date of birth?
¿Puede por favor decir su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento?
Elfrey Ramírez, 22 de septiembre de 81.
Elfrey Ramirez, September 22nd, 81.
Okay. The allegations of the charges against you are
Hang on.
1,
Yeah, hang on.
DUI with a blood alcohol level of 0.15 or above, or a person that is under the 18 with a first conviction.
Muy bien, las alegaciones que tiene o los cargos son 1, conducir bajo la influencia del alcohol o drogas con un nivel de alcohol en la sangre de 0.15 o mayor, o ser una persona menor de 18 años de edad y tener su primer arresto.
Second count is no driver's license or operate motor vehicle without a valid driver's license.
El segundo cargo es no tener licencia de conducir o operar un vehículo motor sin tener una licencia de conducir vigente.
This courtroom is the best. It's the
Thank you.
craziest.
The court will appoint the public defender's office.
La Corte le va a asignar a la oficina del defensor público.
And there appears to be an immigration issue where he has been deported previously, as well as there's a new immigration issue.
parece ser que tiene un asunto migratorio en donde usted había sido deportado anteriormente, además de tener ahora un nuevo problema inmigratorio.
And the court's going to find that the defendant is a flight risk and is going to set no bond on counts 1 and 2.
La Corte considera que el acusado se encuentra en riesgo de poder huir, entonces no vamos a establecer una fianza, se va a quedar detenido para los cargos número 1 y número 2.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias. Is there anything else I may help you with, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Well, we have one more case.
Okay.
And we're here for 2025 MM 17977.
Ahora estamos con el caso 2025 MM 17977.
And can you state your name?
Brian Perez.
Okay. Do you need an interpreter?
Yes.
Okay, we'll use an interpreter. And he stated Brian Perez on this, and the charge is violation of condition of release, reference dating violence is the first count.
Muy bien, entonces su primer cargo que tiene en contra de usted es cometer violación de condiciones de liberación con referencia a la fecha en la cual cometió la violación.
Second count is attached tag, registration, license plate not assigned.
El segundo es que el registro, ya sea de placas o de licencia, no se encuentra adjunto.
That's Lafayette, like True
Third
Blood.
count is violation of a county ordinance, open container in a motor vehicle.
Y el tercero es violaciones de las órdenes del condado, tener contenedores abiertos de alcohol dentro de su vehículo.
And with that, the court will appoint the public defender's office.
Para ello, la Corte va a asignarle a la oficina del defensor público.
And then
I don't know what you're complaining about. This audio is perfect.
Count 2, the bond amount will be $500. Count 3, bond amount will be $250.
Para el cargo número 2, la cantidad de fianza será de $500. Para el cargo 3, de $250.
Not yet. I haven't said it yet. Yeah. No problem. And then on count 1, based on the history and the allegations, the court is going to set a $50,000 bond.
En el primer cargo, basándonos en sus antecedentes y en las alegaciones, la Corte establecerá una fianza de $50,000.
I would ask the court to adjust that down significantly. I think we had a guy with some recent charges that actually punched somebody in the head that got $15,000 today. So maybe we could bring it down.
And I understand the argument.
Excuse me, ma'am. You said he did not punch her in the head because there were no marks. Don't you remember saying that? I remember.
Concerned about this, and they violated the court order basically by violating the conditions of his release.
Understood.
So, and there shall be no contact with the victim.
Muy bien. La abogada solicitó que la Corte baje significativamente la cantidad de la fianza, pero el juez menciona que está preocupado con relación a la violación de las obligaciones que debía acatar de parte de la Corte. Entonces va a tener como parte de sus condiciones no tener contacto con la víctima legal.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
We need to readdress the first individual, Mr. Navarro Ramirez. We're being told by inmate records just now that he's already bonded out on these charges.
On which one?
The first Spanish-speaking individual, number 22,
Navarro.
Alfari Navarro Ramirez. Apparently, he already bonded, and we were just informed.
Does the jail not do the hold over there as well? I don't know how everything's working, but
We are being told that there is an ice hold, so I mean, he still won't be going anywhere. But I just had to inform the judge that.
Well, can I revoke those bonds and set it at none?
I mean, that's totally up to you, Judge.
Well, that's what we want to. Yes, that's what we want to.
One moment.
Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's Judge doing?
revoking the bond.
Upon what?
The bonds that were posted.
No, yeah, that I got.
Okay.
Upon what grounds? So I can preserve the record.
Yes, ma'am. On the grounds of that there is an immigration violation that he violated.
They were cash bonds that he paid.
But he,
Okay. We're just relaying information.
so yeah, they
Language line back while we're doing this?
They're still on.
Okay, good.
okay, but there was a immigration violation on 221 and 25, but it should be a no bond situation on this because of his flight risk and not being a citizen and here illegally.
I'm going to object, Your Honor. I don't think this is the court's area to correct at this moment in time. I think the bell has been rung. If he's posted his bond and the jail allowed that to occur, then that's a contract that he's made with them. And if there's, that's the end of that. Now we've got bondsman things that may happen, some civil actions that may happen, who knows? So I can't really personally get in the middle of that. So that complicates my ability to even defend Mr. Navarro on this in particular. But
Yeah, I guess so.
I just don't think it's appropriate at this time. And then at the end of the day, it's kind of 6 1/2 because DHS is going to come pick him up anyway. So when he bonds from our local counties, they're just going to pick him up if they want him.
Okay.
Yeah.
On this, I don't disagree. If he's already did a bond, I guess technically, even though the court on first appearance would have put a 0 as a flight risk, I don't think I do have the power to.
I think you're deprived of that ability.
Yeah, I think
Your Honor.
it's.
I think it happened before you could do anything.
I'm gonna take
That's
that.
fine.
So
I mean, that's he's still going to be held. I guess in the future, I don't know if there's a way where there can be, so this just doesn't happen again. I guess that'll be the state's concern.
yeah, no, that's what I think the state and the sheriff's office need to work together
I will
on
discuss with someone, Your Honor.
these kind of issues. But I agree that the court's gonna set the bond at the scheduled amount of 500. That and he did bond out, but there is a hold based on his immigration status.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So
scary.
Dirty, yeah.
That's the impression I got from it. I haven't spoken to the victim, but in reading.
That was the way, actually, that was the way the sound was after I fixed it, and it didn't work. This is the way the sound was before I even did anything. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Can't hear a darn thing. Nothing. And then I fixed it. And it didn't work. Then I fixed it again, and it did not, in fact, work. Then Linus fixed it, and it worked. Without Fozzie, I would not have streamed this morning, because I would have been dead asleep. Without Linus helping me, I would not have streamed right now, because I would have been no sound. Soundless. Unsoundable. Alright, guys. In 1 hour and 8 minutes-ish, because you know how I am, we're going to start a members-only stream with no court videos. It's just going to be a Name That Tune. I'm going to play a video on my screen where you can't see it. And then you're going to type in either, I don't care, the band or the song. Whatever's faster for you to type in. And I'm not keeping score because I'm just not. I'm just clicking songs. That's all I'm doing. It'll be fun. You can cheat if you want to, but don't. Don't cheat. And, you know, we'll see if it's fun, we'll do it again. If it's not fun, it was fun to try. Alright, see you in an hour. I'm going to set 17 alarms and take the shortest nap ever. Bye, guys. See you soon.
Got these life echoes, digital dreams. Through the screen, her blue eyes gleam. Wicked humor, sharp as a knife. Her stream sparks electric light. Late night when the world sleeps, she's the friend that always keeps. Giggles roll like thunder loud. She stands out in any crowd. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Dreaming tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle, she lights the way. Her eyes hear a sky so blue. In her jokes, there's a truth so true. Wicked stream, she brings the light. Turns dark days into bright. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Streaming tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle, she lights the way. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no